I'm blind, and today I want to talk to you about my ongoing journey of grief and loss. Just over a year ago, I lost my sister due to complications brought on by COVID-19. My journey through grief has been a hard one, and it's still ongoing. She was a remarkable person. She was a survivor, and she had a wonderful sense of humor. She will be remembered and honored by everyone in our family. Grief is a strange thing because sometimes we think that we're over it or we've accepted the loss. But it comes in stages. It comes in waves. And sometimes it can hit you like a ton of bricks. For me, it actually surprises me because I think that there's times when I've come to terms with her loss, and then the slightest thing will cause me to tear up. Some days for me, it's like a background ache just thinking of her. Other days, it's debilitating. But like I said, not a day goes by that I don't think of her. Her laughter, her sense of humor, her versatility, and the way she was always looking out for me. I keep her with me always, in my own way. I wear this necklace wherever I go to keep her close to my heart. There are some of her ashes inside, and it's a way of keeping her with me every single day. She was my best friend before she became my sister, and I think she will always be that for me. When it comes to seeking help, I was reluctant at first. I didn't want to go and see a counselor. I didn't want to talk about how it was affecting me. I was more concerned about how it was affecting those around me. But I finally reached out to the Hospice Society in my community, and I've never looked back. Through them, I learned that grieving is difficult. It's hard. It's walking through that fire. It's allowing yourself to feel those emotions that you don't want to feel because you feel guilty for it. It also taught me that grieving is not just something you get over. It's not something that will ever leave you. It's something that just changes over time. I don't think I'll ever not think of my sister without a bit of ache in my heart. Remember that there's no right way to grieve. There's no wrong way to grieve. Everyone is different. Now, there is the traditional cycle of grief, which is denial, bargaining, anger, depression, and acceptance. And it's not a circle. It's not a cycle. It can go back and forth. Sometimes you move back into denial. Sometimes you move from acceptance to anger. And that's okay. Grieving is hard, and it's different for us all. As difficult as it is, grieving is helpful for me. It reminds me of my sister and allows me to honor the love that we had for each other. I'm trying not to cry. I want to emphasize for anybody else who might be grieving or struggling with loss, don't do it alone. Please seek help. Please seek support. There are supports all over the place. In Canada, we have multiple hospice societies in different communities that can support with group support as well as one-on-one. The Canadian Virtual Hospice allows for online support, whether it's groups or individual, and the BC Bereavement Society will actually support with that as well. For those of you who are younger, maybe under 19, reach out to the Kids Help Phone in Canada because they can support with that kind of stuff as well. Remember that it's okay to feel whatever you're feeling because grief is a testimony to love. Some other things that people do to honor their loved ones are memories, traditions, sharing stories. I find joy and sadness when I see similar traits in my sister's children that she used to display. It makes me smile to see her in them, but it also makes me sad. I want to take a moment to thank you for joining me while I share my sister's memory. Grief is not easy and is an ongoing journey. and I'm still on it. For those of you who might be hurting or suffering the loss of a loved one, reach out, connect, ask for support, and it's okay. You shouldn't have to do it alone. If you feel like sharing in the comments, please do. And as always, thanks for watching.